Hey everybody, I'm Logan Alec. I'm a CPA. I own Choice Tax Relief. We help folks who owe the IRS or their state at least $10,000 in back taxes. If that sounds like you, give us a call to schedule your free consultation, 866-8000-TAX. It's 866-8000-829. Now, with all this rhetoric from the administration, with all this talk from the administration about abolishing the income tax, abolishing the IRS, I have a theory. And my theory is that all this talk from the administration is actually going to incentivize the IRS to be even more aggressive right now against taxpayers. That's my theory. It may hold true or not based on some of the comments that I'm seeing down the comment section. I think it's true. But let me give you 3 reasons why I believe that Trump's and others in the administration's rhetoric about getting rid of the IRS actually serve to at least right now, increase IRS aggression towards taxpayers. Number one, first reason I believe this is because the IRS right now, they want people to still know that they're still around and they mean business, okay? Historically, people have always had this kind of fear of the IRS ever since it was created, right? Of this agency that can just come out of the blue and start taking your money in your bank account and garnishing your wages. Well, I think some of that fear, at least for some people, may have been alleviated because of these comments coming from the administration. Abolish the income tax, abolish the IRS, et cetera, et cetera. So I think one reason why IRS may be more aggressive right now is because they want to make a statement. Hey, we're still here. We're still around. Yes, thousands of us have been laid off, but we still have the power to collect money from taxpayers through wage garnishments, bank levies, et cetera, that we did before Trump came in office. So I think there's kind of this, desire to make it still apparent to the average American taxpayer who owes back taxes that the IRS still is around and it still has significant powers, and their powers haven't changed, right? Second reason I think the IRS, this rhetoric from the administration will make IRS more aggressive against taxpayers right now is because the IRS wants to collectively prove itself, right, to Congress, because they know that if they can, if they put out a statistic, hey, already in 2025, we've collected, all these millions of dollars from delinquent taxpayers through our collection activity to fund government operations, to pay Congress people's salaries, to pay other people's salaries, then, that's a tougher pill to swallow, for, even some Republicans to actually get rid of the IRS entirely if they can show that there's actually a return, right? For every money the government puts into the IRS, they're getting this much back. And the more they can say they got back already this year in 2025, that becomes a stronger argument for why the IRS should stay around. Third reason is kind of similar, but I think, at an individual level at the IRS, there's probably a heightened desire to prove oneself, one now as a competent collections employee, right? Because, I've known people who have gone to work for the IRS. I'm not saying this is all government employees or anything like that, but some of them said that, oh man, it's a job security. I love the fact that I'm going to have great job security there. Because I think there's kind of this notion that, oh, if you work for the federal government, you got to remain in the shade. You can be there forever. Nothing's going to happen to you. But as we've seen, thousands of IRS employees have been laid off recently. That kind of common belief may not be true anymore, especially under the Trump administration. So I think there may be, even at a personal level with remaining IRS staff, a desire to prove oneself as a competent collections employee. Hey, look, I was able to collect this much from these taxpayers. I was able to work these cases and get this results efficiently. So I think there's kind of a personal aspect to this as well among IRS staff to prove themselves. Because let's say there is another round of layoffs, right? And, I know recently the layoffs have been for probationary employees, but let's say it's very performance-based. Elon's asking everybody at the federal government, right? What did you get done last week, right? What did you do? Okay, it'd be nice if an IRS employee can say, hey, I collected $1 million last week for the IRS, right? If we're going off performance-based metrics now, and not, which may be what government is moving towards more so rather than just seniority. And it'd be nice for, someone at the IRS to say, hey, I collected money from this taxpayer, I worked this case, I closed that case. So that's another reason why I think we may see the IRS being more aggressive right now in light of the administration's actions. And like I said, we have not seen wage levies decrease. We have not seen bank levies decrease. The IRS is still out there trying to extract money from the average American taxpayer. And if that's you, if you owe the IRS, if you owe your state at least $10,000 in back taxes, you qualify for a free consultation with Choice Tax Relief. Give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Or you can go to choicetaxrelief.com, fill out the form on the homepage, and we will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I got some other videos for you on the side of the screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.